So this is cadmium red light and ivory black, or any black you have. And you see when you mix them together, you get that burgundy color. Very nice dark burgundy color, and you can control how dark you want to go. It will dry darker, so I will adjust once it's dry. If I need it to be darker, I'll adjust, but I'll wait for it to dry first. And I know in front of this area here, there is some white, some kind of grayish thing that goes all the way up too. So it's not open like this, but we'll see in a minute how we're going to address that, because we don't want to put too much detail. I just added a bit more black to my green, to my red.
It looks like brown though, Leal.
Yeah, it's almost brown. It's almost brown. But it's more of on the red side. I don't know. There's something up here too.
Red.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I like that this repeating red repeating in here, and I'm gonna put some here too. Now in there, you can put a bit on this bolt. That's white, and I'm going to use again Payne's gray. Notice that this stuff on that boat in the second, this one here, whatever the reflection is down here is a bit too much on mine. So I'm just putting a bit of white and Payne's gray just to tone it down a bit. So I'm just using the same color combination I used for the red up here, and I'm putting a bit of water in it. So making it a little bit less kind of intense. And I'm just gonna go in. Go across and make my color look like it's wobbly a bit. Okay, now this is good enough. And I'm just going to take a bit of Payne's gray, put it in my white. And I'm going to come here and the same, do the same. Oh, I need a bit more white. And again, I'm not too worried about this because I'm going to be working with reflection again, putting this color back on just a bit in certain areas to break the reflection of the boats in the water. So I'll take a bit of Payne's gray. Okay. Good. Now, so all I used is watercolor pencil crayon, brown, and a ruler, and then I added a couple of lines, and then what I'm doing right now is just making these two posts thicker with a bit of detail, just a bit thicker. So, and then over here too. Okay, so let's do that. You can get a small round brush or a round brush that's pointy. Dip your brush in water. There.
Oh, and you go on the top of that.
Yeah.
Easy.
Then all you have to do is put your brush over those lines, and automatically they will change into a more of like a darker paint, but they'll stay the way they are. It's easier. So what you do is you draw with those pencils or pencil crayons, and then you just dip your brush in water. I'm dipping the tip of my brush, and then what I do is I just wipe it a bit. So I have control over how much water I'm releasing, or the brush is releasing. So that's it. And you can put as many as you want. Okay. So I'm using a flat brush, small one, kind of good, it has a good tapered point or end. And then I'm mixing white and Payne's gray and have a ruler here. This is another way. Make sure that when I dip my brush in paint, wipe it gently, and then I'm going to take the ruler and then go
You're
Another
pressing
way.
very gently.
Gently, yes, yes, gently. You don't want it to be too thick. Okay, so I can't see it. I can't see this one. So what I'm going to do is put some more Payne's gray. Make it darker. Wipe my brush. And that's another easy way of putting a straight line. Oh, okay. So you have to make sure you don't do that. There. Easy.
Even the lines in the house, we can do with this, huh?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yes, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm gonna take a couple, one more. Wipe, and maybe go across this way. We don't need too many details in here, so that's good enough. Okay, good. All right. So this is, we're gonna put the color of the reflection in the water on top. So I'm gonna use cadmium red light, which is here, Naples yellow, and white. I'm gonna put a bit of more white just in case I need to use more. I think I should be getting a new one. There's nothing in there. Gone. Right, throw it out. Okay, this is good enough. So this is a light salmon color. It's very nice, soft. I have water here, so it's not thick. And you could use a ruler if you like, or just freehand. I'm going to dab a bit so it doesn't look like a very kind of straight line. This is a flat brush.
Hmm?
How did she get the salmon color again?
Cadmium red light, Naples yellow, and white.
Oh, Naples yellow.
So this allows me to, when the paint is not too thick, it's like a glaze, I can do layers. And it's nice sometimes with reflection, you'll see that some layers are transparent, some part of the reflection is opaque. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing here. You know what, I'm gonna try without, so I'm gonna dab.
Okay, so what was the third one?
Hmm?
What was the third?
Sorry,
What was the third one?
white.
White. Okay.
This is a round brush. Trying to spread my color or reflection here softly and soften these lines that the 3 lines. So this is more like a glaze right now. This part is more glazed. So I'm gonna, again, put some across this way. Again, take. Turn my brush around and I'm smoothing this a bit in here. I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I like this idea of having a bit of more red in here and leave the rest just the way it is. So I'm not going to go over the whole thing. Okay. I'm just going to connect this line, this here, this part. I'm going to connect them a bit with a soft dabbing of the same color, but soft dabbing, and it's more like a glaze. Okay. Now, take cerulean, touch just a bit of cerulean. I don't have to use cerulean. You can use Payne's gray and white if you like. Actually, I'm going to take some Payne's gray and put it in here as well. White.
Is cerulean and Payne's gray?
Yeah, a touch of Payne's gray because cerulean is very strong, like very light. So now I'm gonna do this part right here, that light right there, light color. So this is actually a very straight line. So I'm going to use my ruler.
Oh boy. Okay, I didn't that way.
Voila. I'll wait for it to dry. If it needs another layer, I'll just add another layer for the back. The front looks good to me. I don't think I'm gonna touch it.
So Lael, when I go over the reflection of the masks, because it's watercolor pencil, it's smudging.